have to talk a little loud because the big rigs have fired off their engines. I don't know if the race fans know this, but this is all Bill Root's show. He came up with the idea of wanting to have a special race for the sportsman class up here at Skagit. Bill, tell us how that came together.
Well, we used to have one years ago, and everybody said they wanted it back, including myself, and so Steve mentioned at the owners meeting that if we put something together, then, or if he had some help promoting it, we could have one. So I just, before I left that night, I told him that we were in R&H Mechanical and that we were going to promote it and make it happen, and from there I just went and got some help from, everybody's been great. Truck Toys, Keystone Building Services, Speed Mart, Shark Engines has been really, really helpful. Jack Clevenger, just a lot of people. We had, I'm trying to blank on his name right now, the barber. He threw in some money for the trophy dash, and I took out some of my own money to put in for the trophy dash. And just kind of grew from there.
All right. So, Bill, when I walked in here, I was blown away by some of the drivers that have shown up for this. I mean, is that a surprise to you?
It is a little bit, but I think it's great. We need more competition and better drivers and better competition. I think it's going to help us all improve. So I welcome it. I wish they all would again.
Well, Bill, congratulations to you. I hope this comes through. I think it will. We're yelling loud enough. But congratulations on putting this together, because it looks like it's going to be a great evening.
Thank you very much. I'm already working on next year. If anybody wants to help out for next year, please let me know. We're starting early, trying to make it bigger and better.
All right, Bill. Well, congratulations again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And here we go with Heat Racing action. Heat 1, they hit the chalk and we're racing. Adam Hines takes the initial lead. Everyone clears turns 1 and 2 safely. Down the backstretch they go, going in and out of turn 4. Jason Sowell gets around Kelsey Carpenter on the outside. Continues on the high side, but washes up a bit, loses momentum. Kelsey is down on the inside. Sowell puts Kelsey away, and now he's chasing Adam Hines, trying to get underneath him in turns 1 and 2. Down the backstretch they go. So Sowell, he's going high, he's going low, and he continues to run second. And once again, in turns 1 and 2, he looks for the inside. The car washes up a bit, puts him on the outside. Kelsey Carpenter running about mid-track. Hines continues to lead. Sowell in the second spot. Sowell now again looks for the low line and just can't make it stick on Hines. Hines is your leader. Sowell in the second spot. Kelsey Carpenter in the third spot. And Ashley Johnson holding down that fourth spot, that fourth and final transfer spot. Top 4 transfer into the main. And Hines continues to lead. Sowell again looks to get down underneath Hines in turns 1 and 2. And a little bit closer this time, but again he swings up to the outside in turns 3 and 4, right on the back bumper of Hines. Hines holding Sowell off. Now there's a bobble. Hines bobbles coming out of turns 2, and that was all Sowell needed as he clears Hines on the high side and takes Heat 1 win. So your finishing order in the 3-car, Jason Sowell was number 1 spot. The number 5 car in the second spot of Adam Hines. The 79K of Kelsey Carpenter in the third spot. O-car Ashley Johnson in the 4th spot. Steve Parker in the 5th, and John Tharp in the 6th spot. Here we go into Heat 2 racing action. Joe Lynn gets the initial lead. Excuse me, that's Joe Lyon. Dry, slip tracks, so the cars are having a tendency to wash up coming up. They go down low into that low groove, and then they just slide right up the track. Joe Lyon now puts on a pretty good gap over the 66 of Brett McGee. And in the number 2 car, Corey Swatzina holds on to that 3rd spot. Meanwhile, in the back, Jake Hessel, Bailey Jean, and Kevin Kirkpatrick, they're giving a little bit of a tussle to try and see who's going to end up in that 4th spot. And your top 4 in each heat race will transfer to the A main. The rest will go to the B main. 23 cars checked in for tonight's Sportsman Shootout. And the cars have pretty much spaced themselves out as this heat race begins to wind down. And your winner is going to be the 54 car of Joe Lyon. In the 2nd spot, the 66 with Brett McGee. In the 3rd spot, the number 2 of Corey Swatzina. In the 4th spot, the 44 of Jake Hessel. Those 4 form your transfer to the A main. Outside of the A main, going to the B, is the 14B of Bailey Jean in the 5th spot. And in the 6th spot, the 7K of Kevin Kirkpatrick.
Saturday here at Skagit Speedway.
And there was an excellent crowd on hand for this evening's festivities. And here we go with heat racing action number 3. They hit the chalk and we are racing. Everybody clears turns 1 and 2 safely. Down the backstretch they go. Jared Peterson goes to the point in that 73 black car. Jamie Barnes at the moment in a tussle with Cale Brook in that 4B car for the 2nd spot. Jamie on the outside taking the high line. Cale Brook down on the inside groove, and Cale lost some momentum there in the apex coming out of 2, and Jamie got around him and moved safely into the 2nd slot. And at this point, the competitors would pretty much just fall into single file racing as they try and chase each other and not really be able to make any significant grounds on it, on the competitors that were up ahead of them. And again, your top 4 will go to the A feature. Your winner in this one is the 73J of Jared Peterson, followed by the 06J of Jamie Barnes in the 2nd spot, the 4B of Cale Brook in the 3rd spot, and the 4th spot, final transfer spot, the 99M with Barry Martinez, who was not able to qualify because they had engine malfunction, but they got that repaired in time for him to come out for the heat race. In the 5th spot, the 33 of Bill Rood. In the 6th spot, the 57 of James Bundy. Rood and Bundy going to the B main. And our final heat racing action for the evening, a 5-car field. Once again, 23 cars checked in for the Sportsman Shootout. Good car count. Good quality drivers came out to contest this evening's event. $2,000 to win and a bunch of other additional awards and prizes. Race is sponsored by RH Mechanical. Once again, Bill Rood did an excellent job of making this into an outstanding event for the Sportsman's Division. The 22X of Trevor Cook goes to the lead and is never really challenged. Devin Barnes tries his best to keep pace with Trevor Cook, but Trevor As you can see, he's working the high side. He's just a little too fast. Good battle going on between Cully and Victoria McCabe for that fourth and final transfer spot. Victoria kind of got the car a little washed up out of turn 2, lost some momentum. So this one's going to end up with the 22X of Trevor Cook with the win. The 22D of Devin Barnes in the second spot. The 25C of Colton Heath in the third spot. And 21J of Ryan Cully in the fourth spot. And going to the B main in the fifth spot, the 39 V car of Victoria McCabe. And up next is the Trophy Dash. The winners from each of the heat races are in the Trophy Dash 4-car field. Trevor Cook, he looks to take the initial lead in the 22. Oops, excuse me, that was Kelsey Carpenter in the 79K. Looked to take the initial lead, however, Corey Swatzina on lap 2 gets underneath Kelsey Carpenter going into turn 1 and shows the way. And that, folks, is Jason Sowald, who gets it wrong coming out of turn 4, does a 360, keeps the car going, no caution. And up front, Corey Swatzina pretty much just runs away with this. Kelsey Carpenter tries, but never really makes up any ground on Corey Swatzina. And the 360 spin of Jason Sowald, that put him into the fourth and final spot with no real chance of being able to make up ground. Your winner in the dash, the number 2 car, Corey Swatzina. The second spot goes to the 79K of Kelsey Carpenter. Third spot goes to the 22X of Trevor Cook. And in the fourth spot, the number 3 with Jason Sowald. And here we go with your B main 7-car field. 4 of the top 4 finishers will transfer to the A. That puts 3 cars out of the A feature and back on the trailer. And the first attempt to start was waved off. So we'll do it again. Bill Root on the pole. Brings the field at a slow pace up to the chalk. They get the green and we're racing. Bailey Jean with a good move, moves into the second spot. In the third spot is the 7K of Kevin Kirkpatrick, as we've got a car that slows coming out of turn 4, and that is a surprise. That is Steve Parker, and he lost, I believe it's the right front wheel. Completely lost it. And unfortunately for Steve Parker, he was not able to make repairs. He is done for the evening. And we're under the restart. Bill Root shows the way. Kirkpatrick gets around Bailey Jean for that second spot. James Bundy moves into the fourth and critical final transfer spot. And Bill Root going into 3 and out of 4 washes up badly, and that allows Kevin Kirkpatrick to get underneath him. So Kevin Kirkpatrick moves into the lead while Bailey Jean is able to advantage an ill handling car for Bill Root, as once again he washes up in turns 3 and 4. Bailey Jean takes advantage, gets underneath Bill, and moves into the second spot. Bill runs in the third spot, and in that fourth and all-important spot, it is being nailed down by the 57 of James Bunday. So it was, as the sun was setting in the west, a bunch of times here, unfortunately, the camera had a little difficulty focusing. So there'll be some moments where, in this particular race, the camera goes out of focus and then comes back into focus. Fortunately, we only had that problem for this particular race. Victoria McCabe and John Tharp would battle. There was a moment where Victoria was able to put some pressure on James Bundy, but only momentarily. Your winner in the B main is the 7K of Kevin Kirkpatrick. In the second spot is the 14B of Bailey Jean. In the third spot, the 33 of Bill Root. In the fourth spot, and the final transfer into the A feature, in the number 57 is James Bundy. In the fifth spot, the 06 of John Tharp. And in the sixth spot, the 39B of Victoria McCabe. Tharp, McCabe, and Steve Parker missed the A main. Alright, race fans, here we go with your A feature event of the evening. Your A feature race for your Sportsman Shootout. $2,000 to win. And following the on-track interview of the winner of the Sportsman Shootout, we will be bringing you the A feature race of the Big Rigs. Corey Swatzina on the pole. Outside of Corey in the 79K is Kelsey Carpenter. Trevor Cook in the 22X on the inside second row. And Jason Sowald outside second row. 20 sprint cars. Swatzina with a slow pace bringing the field to the chalk. They hit the chalk, the green flag flies, and we are racing. Everyone clears turns 1 and 2 safely down the backstretch. They go. Swatzina with the initial lead, followed by Kelsey Carpenter, but he's being challenged immediately on the inside by Trevor Cook. Swatzina in that number 2 white and red car. He's already beginning to put distance between himself and the second place car, which is Trevor Cook. Kelsey Carpenter is running in the third spot at the moment. Being chased by Jason Sowald in the fourth spot. And you can already see the distance that Corey Swatzina is able to put on this field. In fact, within 3 laps, he's already catching the field. Swatzina at the moment has that car wired into this dry slick track. Swatzina now beginning to move his way through traffic. Kelsey Carpenter and Trevor Cook doing battle for that second spot. Sowald stalking the top three runners. Sowald in that number 3, also white car. Swatzina putting Bill Rood down a lap. So far the field is well behaved. Just as I said that, we've got a car that loses another wheel. And that is the 57 of James Bundy. And his right front wheel also has become detached. I'm not sure what it is with right front wheels this evening. Swatzina leads the field to the chalk. It is a single file restart as all cars have to stay in position past the cone. Once they get past the cone, then they can jockey for position and start passing. Bill Rood, he was actually second in line on the restart, and at the moment he's doing a very good job of keeping that car down low and basically staying out of folks' way. Trevor Cook and Kelsey Carpenter, they're going at it pretty good for that second spot. Jason Sowald continues to stalk the top three leaders, but he's really not making grounds on them. Although he is running well, now he's beginning to put pressure on Kelsey Carpenter in that third spot. The field continues to race each other cleanly. It's always good to see. Swatzina again has gapped himself over, and just as I was talking about Swatzina, Jason Sowald gets underneath Kelsey Carpenter and moves into the third spot. Corey Swatzina now again looking to make his way through traffic with about a 15-car length lead over the second place car, Trevor Cook. Feature event tonight is 25 laps. And now Swatzina's looking, having a bit of difficulty getting through lap traffic, and Trevor Cook now has shortened that gap considerably. He's down to about 6 lengths now off of your leader, Swatzina, as Sowald down on the inside is beginning to sense and put pressure on Cook. And just as I say that, Sowald is on the inside, drag race down the backstretch of Cook, and he makes it stick. Jason Sowald has moved into the second spot, and he's about 3 car lengths off of your leader, Swatzina. Swatzina now finding it difficult to get through traffic. For whatever reason, Sowald now is definitely stalking your leader, Swatzina. Sowald down on the inside, he's side by side with Swatzina down the backstretch. It's a drag race. Sowald is going to make the pass, and we have a new leader. Jason Sowald in the 03 car is your new leader. Swatzina now in the second spot, followed by Trevor Cook and Kelsey Carpenter. Shot of Sowald as he begins to work lap traffic, and Trevor Cook now is able to get around Swatzina. Cook moves himself into the second spot. Corey Swatzina, who was your leader for the most of this race is now in the third spot. Kelsey Carpenter retains that fourth position. Jason Solwall holds a tight line on that inside groove as he begins to chew up the slower traffic. And this one is over, folks. Your winner, the number 3, Jason Solwall, in the second spot, the 22X of Trevor Cook. In the third spot, the number 2 of Corey Swatsina. In the fourth spot, the 79K of Kelsey Carpenter. And in the fifth spot, the 25C of Colton Heath. And again, we'll remind you that we will be bringing you the big rigs following the on-track interview.
$2,000 for enter Jason Solwall in the 3. Hey, it's been a while since you've been on a sportsman. It's pretty out of fun.
Yeah, it was. I didn't think I was going to catch up with Corey and Trevor there. They got away from me, but started taking a little bit of rubber there towards the end. I could feel it coming on about 10 laps ago, and I just got better.
Experience in lap traffic's got to help you out a ton there. As lap cars slowed Corey up a little bit. That really allowed you and Trevor the chance to close in. You took a couple opportunities with slower cars in front of you to make some passes. That really paid off.
Yeah, he was trying to go around him, and I just tried to pick my balance there in the corners and try to get enough room there so I can get around. But no, it was fun. I got to thank Steven Tyler, Jesse, and Prime Time.
First time this race has been on the card in a number of years. It is back on there. We got all kinds of fun stuff for you. So this is yours to do with what you want. Michael Hodell, the 11M/25 team, provided that. A little bit of bubbly. Provided you a one Victory cigar as I get it out of the pocket. Yeah, there you go, Victory cigar. Oh, and here's the good stuff. Hold on just a second. Out of my pocket, courtesy Sharp Racing Engines, here is 1,000 American dollars in cash. Not bad. Another 1,000 from R&H Mechanical for a $2,000 payday. Congratulations, Jason.
Yeah, it's a good deal. Appreciate it for everybody to put the money up, and actually, hopefully we'll put on a show, and maybe we'll be back next week. Hopefully we can put on a better show.
Hopefully this huge crowd comes out and supports Dirt Cup next weekend. Sprint cars and midgets should be fun.
Yeah, we got to thank everybody for coming tonight. Looks like a lot of people. Everybody's leaving now, but thanks for coming.
I'll be in the pit area looking for you to get some autographs. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, the Sportsman Shootout winner in 2018, Jason Solwall. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for us tonight here at Skagit Speedway.